Java, SAP Java application. So first we have to understand the Java architecture, as we have understood the architecture of ABAP system. Java can applications can run on any database. So in Java applications we are having, suppose we are having one Java system, that is SMJ, SMJ, that is having two instances. Here we got central service instance, SCS instance, and this contain dialog instance. Dialog instance have two components. They are having ICM plus server process. This is known as dialog. And this central service instance, SAP central service instance, contain the NQ service plus message service, and it can run on any database. It can run on any. So can we add more beside every?
More description besides
Okay, okay, okay.
because
SCS,
with
yes.
number.
So SCS is like the instance name. Uh, SCS is the instance name type. SCS instance type means we are having SAP Central Service, Central Service instance, and ES means NQ service, message service. ES means NQ service, NQ, and then message service. And here we got the ICM. ICM is Internet Communication Manager. ICM stands for Internet Communication. Server is server. There is no full form or server is server. So we got the Internet Communication Manager. So whenever we are going to connect through browser, whenever we are going to connect to Java system, we are going to connect Java system through browser. So request come from here to ICM, Internet Communication Manager. It come to the ICM, and internally it is going to communicate with the. So whenever we are having two instances, we are having instance number 90 and 99, 91. So whenever we have to connect through browser, we are typing like this. In the browser we are typing SM host, then port number 59100. SM host is the host where SM host where the this particular instance is running. So our instance is running on 91. We are able to connect with the Java system. And the Java system is a combination of multiple instances. It contains the database, it contains the SCS instance, and it contains the uh, application server. So whenever we are going to start the Java instance, the same thing will happen as there it happened. Start database first started, or SCS then dialog instance. So it is written here SAP Central Service Instance, and DI means dialog instance. DI means dialog instance. So this is the start sequence. Stop sequence is just opposite. Stop sequence would be first DI will be stopped, then SCS instance will be stopped, and then database will be stopped. How to start stop? The same tool. We can use the tool SAP MC Management Console, SAP MMC. We can use SAP. These are the tools we can use to start and stop the Java system also. So Java system is same with the above. Now we will see first We will try to log in into the Java system, and then we will try to stop the Java system. So HTTP SM host Java system is running 59100. 91 is the instance number. Okay, we can verify it is 91 or some thing else. So we can check SMJ 90 and 91. 90 and 91. SCS instance 91 and Java instance is 91. So SM host, then why it has not come? HTTP oh, I use HTTPS, so that's why it is not accepting HTTP. So now you can see I can log in. This is the initial page of Java system. If I am going to shut down, I can shut down it from here. If I shut down, then I have to log in with SID ADM, SMJ ADM, password secret 2023. Now I can shut down completely. If I click here, stop, I have the option. So it will automatically stop in a sequence. If I am going to stop a individual instance, then I have to remember what sequence I have to stop. So I can go here. Java system stop is not going to take much time, but start is going to take some time, at least 5 to 10 minutes. 5 to 10 minutes it takes to start the Java system, because in the Java we have lot of threads are coming and other. So all these things we are going to cover in our next lesson. Start and stop of the Java systems. So in Java system we got different instances. We got Java instance, that is Java. It contains the primary application server, additional application server. It contains the ICM, Internet Communication Manager, and server processes. SCS contains two things: message service and queue service. Now SAP NetWeaver 7.5 we got the gateway and web dispatcher. Web dispatcher is additional part. Then database. So start sequence, first database is started, then SCS, then this one. Stop sequence, first it will.
Sanjay, the database is on the same server. It's all on the same server.
No, it can be on different machine also. All the instances can on different machine also. So we have two concept here. So we are having two concept here. One is known as distributed system, another is centralized system. So distributed system is what? Distributed system means all instances running on different machine, running on different host. And centralized system, so we have two types of systems. In our training landscape it is centralized system. In distributed and we got centralized system. In centralized system means all instances running on same host. Database host is also running. So both is possible. Got it? Is
yeah,
it?
I got it, but the scenario that we're having now, I can see in the MG
Yeah.
that
In
the database is under the MG directly.
in our case everything is running in same machine. In our case everything is running in the same machine. It is running on the SM host. So it can put outside also. Of this is SM host, this could be on different machine also. It is running here. You are talking about the connectivity, you are saying that SCS is connected to this one, or internally it is connected to everyone. It is connected here, it is also connected, this application is connected to this one. This you are talking about. ICM, whenever request is coming, it is coming to the ICM. Then server process is communicating with the database. It doesn't mean that in the picture it is showing like SCS is here. So the ICM is not server process is not communicating with the Java database. It is communicating with the Java. Whether it is located here or it is located outside of the different machine also. So right now in our case everything is located inside the same machine, that is SM host. In SM host we are having the Java instance, we are having the SCS instance, and we are having the database instance.
I'm asking this question because in this case, when I do the system stop, it will start by the application, then the database on the same action. I don't need to stop this and stop this later.
See, we have multiple options. Either we can use like we can select like here. If we are going to select from here, so it will take the sequence automatically sequence. If I am going to start and stop individually, I have the option here SMJ. I can go here also. I can try to start this particular instance also. But will it work? It is not going to work because it is depend on the SCS instance. If I am trying to start this J91, J91 will not start until or unless this instance is started. So if I do it from here, the proper sequence will be happening. If I just do directly here, I must know where I am going to. If I am going to start this instance, everything will be fine. Okay, I will start here. I just want to start SCS 90. It can start SCS 90. It is not going to start the 91. So 90 got started. 91 will not start. 91 will start as per my instruction. If I set from here SMJ start, so it is going to start the database. It is going to start this one. It is going to start this one also. Your query is solved or still having problem? You tell me.
No. I got it.
Got it.
I'm just asking about this scenario. We have a different scenario in our Solman that the database is distributed. So in this case, I have to install in the MC1 for system for the database and one
Yes.
for the application. And in this case, I have to do the sequence of closing the application, then closing the database.
Right. In this
I'm
case,
just trying to get it clear. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you are absolutely right. So, but again the thing is, if it is a HANA database, in HANA database you have separate database, even it is running in the same machine. It is not possible. Suppose if we are having centralized system, so in the centralized system for HANA, always the separate database. You can see it HAD, HAP, H4C. While SMJ, the database is integrated because this is not HANA database. This is Sybase or MaxDB or DB2. So you have to think about the database.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As we have this centralized system for HANA database also for our sandbox. The same, we are using the same
Host.
server and instance for database and for the application. But also when we do it on the HANA Studio, each one is separate.
Right. So it means it is like you have to use the separate what we say. In HANA Studio is different thing. It is also possible that in HANA Studio you are going to connect to a particular tenant database. That we will see later on what are the tenant databases. The tenant database is different concept than this. Tenant database is like separate databases are there. Here we are having the concept of central system and distributed system and the database type. If it's a HANA database, you cannot control everything in from one place. So you have two connection. One is for database, one is for whole application server. So in Java instance, whenever we are going to start.
So listen, one question here related to the single database and the multi-tenant database. If we did the installation from the beginning in one single database, can we make some updates and make it mini tenant database later? In the beginning, we select single database, and after that, we need to make it multi-tenant.
Yes, it can be possible. So you can convert single tenant database to multi-tenant database. It is possible.
So I need to repeat the installation again and installation again, or I can do it in specific area, specific phase?
No, there's a Python scripts are there, so you can just run the Python script. That Python script can change from single container to the multiple container. Single container to multiple container, it can automatically convert. So
Without repeat the installation.
without, no, you have already installed the like
Yeah.
you are saying that you are having some single container. Single container means you are having one application like ECC application, and ECC application is connected to HANA database. ECC 6.07 can connected to the HANA. This is HANA. Suppose HANA 1.0 SPS 11. In this case, this application is connected. Now you want to convert this. This is a single tenant database. Here we don't have any system database or tenant databases. So now you want to convert this HANA database into multi-tenant database converter. So you want to convert it to MDC. So we can easily convert. We can, if we want to convert this HANA into MDC, it can be easily converted using the concept of known as Python script. Python script. We can convert online, and then after conversion, what will happen? After conversion, the look will be like this. After conversion, there will be a tenant. The tenant, this is our tenant database. Tenant database, and ECC application is connected to tenant database, and we will be having a system database. System. Everything we can do it when we are having the HANA related class. This is very small thing. We can do the hands-on also. You don't have to assume anything. We can run this very small script. We can just run, and it will automatically convert from single container to multiple containers. So now we got HANA. In this case, suppose I am having BW application. BW application cannot run on HANA here. It cannot run on HANA. In this case, because we have only single container in this case. So the solution is multiple container. So now we can create another tenant database. Another tenant 2 DB. Now in this case, BW application can be use different tenant database. So that is possible. We can do online. It will not take much time. Maybe it can take only a few minutes, 10-15 minutes. We can convert single container to multiple tenant database.
Okay.
So to start and stop the Java system, we can use SAP MC. From there, we can start and stop the Java system, like what we have done from above.
Sanjay, you told me that the password for the SMJ ADM should be secret 2023.
Yes, secret 2023. SMJ ADM.
After I stopped the database, it stopped. But when I'm trying to run the instance again, it's not running. It's refusing.
We need to face the same situation.
What is the problem? When you stopped, after
I share my screen. Can
Yeah.
you share my screen?
Yes.
It's totally successful, but when we try to restart it want to type the password again, and the password is not working.
Okay, start.
You can see my screen, right?
Yes, I can see your screen.
So I will start the database for all instance. Okay. Then it asks for the MJ ADM.
No. The database user ID is different. Database user ID is not SMJ ADM. That is the database.
Ah.
So the database, you have to check. The database is MaxDB database or what kind? Database user is different than application user. Like in HANA case, it is SID ADM. HANA case, the different database. So here we have the different database. It is asking for the database user ID. So the database user ID is.
Yeah.
So the database user ID is what? Database user ID.
SMJ
No, 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 no. It would be different. It would it depend on the database to database. Like in Oracle database is a system.
HAS.
No, no, no. Like in MaxDB, it is a control. Here it is a some different. Like it's a SA. Type SA. SA.
SA or SJ.
SA only. SA.
SA.
Yes. Password we can try like secret 2023 as capital letter.
Yeah.
Not accept. Not okay. Let me share my screen. I will try to find the password and user ID for this one because different,
Okay.
yeah, different databases is having different.
So I at this point I can't run it.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can run.
You can try to start like if you have stopped because you have stopped the database, but when you are trying to start, it is asking for the password for database. Okay, you are able.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let me. Okay, so this is the password, user ID password, control, and password is utmaster80. The password for Java database is Java database. Here it is MaxDB. In MaxDB, the user ID is control. The default user ID is control. So you have to use control and password is UT capital, M is capital, then master 80. You can check whether it's working.
This is since the installation.
Yeah, during installation, this is the default user ID got created. Every database have the default user ID. So the default user ID in MaxDB database is control, and during installation they have given this password, master ut master 80. Is it working? Can you check? It is working. I will put
Yeah,
in
yeah, working.
working.
Okay.
Okay, working.
Starting now, but it takes some time.
Yeah, yeah. Taking starting will take some time.
You have all the passwords, Sanjay.
Yeah, we have this file. This is having all the password for this training system. This training system have all the user ID password is there. It is written here. The user ID password ut master.
It should be 2023.
No, 2023 it is changed. This is earlier it was 2021. Now it's 2023. Every year they change it with this one. So the this file is very old. So that's why it is default password. It is showing welcome 2021. So you can replace welcome 21 to welcome 2023 like this.
I have a quick question.
Mhm.
It's out of the session, but I need your expertise.
Mhm.
According to what we have took and studied during the last week and
Mhm.
starting this week,
Mhm.
it seems that will be using as a basis team a big number of tools, and there is a lot of transactions and a lot of monitoring sequence that we need to follow to ensure that our system is
Mhm. Up.
running and up. But the question is, for maybe expertise, what is the minimum number of employees or the number of people that should be working in such basis team if we are responsible of the HANA system as administration and security and also monitoring backup, monitoring database, and the most of you have took around this session. I love to hear this from you.
So everything depends on like how many systems you are having. So total how many systems you are having. So if we get the complete idea, so then I can suggest like uh, so
We have a production system with
okay.
high availability.
Okay, so you are having okay, let me just so first let me understand what are the applications you are having. You are having S4 HANA 2021.
S4 HANA
2020.
2021, exactly.
So in this you are having development system, you are having quality system, and you are having production system. And production system is high availability system. Here you are having the it is running on two machines, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And
Yeah.
also we have a DR site.
Okay, and you are having the DR site. Okay.
In addition to our sandbox.
Yeah,
that
sandbox
most
is
of
also
the
there.
is using.
Sandbox is also there. Okay, sandbox is also there. And then any other application as apart from
We have
you have
Solman.
Sol. Solman, which version? 7.2 you are having. Okay.
7.2
Yeah.
edition.
And here also you are having the
Mostly we work on the
No,
ABAP
no.
stack. We don't even use Java stack.
Okay, so here you also having the development, quality, and production, or only the production system is having?
Only production system.
Only production system. So here you don't have multiple landscape. And what else you are having?
It should be we should have like another system in the DR side, but it's not yet.
Okay. Mhm. So only
We
as
have content server.
content server.
We have also content server, one
Okay.
from production and one for dev and cause.
Content server you are having. For production, you are having the content server. Okay.
And other one for dev and cause.
Dev and cause. Okay.
They are together on the same server.
Okay. Dev and cause. Dev and cause
We
on
have
one match.
SAP enable now.
Enable now. Enable now is for training purpose, huh? Or
Exactly,
learning.
yeah.
Learning.
It's all learning module.
Okay. Learning module. Okay.
So I think this is mostly what we have.
Okay. So for to manage this, I think two basis consultants are enough. To manage this kind of landscape, two basis consultants are enough. So they can manage the whole basis. There is not too much activity because there is not too many load on the system. They are having yeah. Apart from this, we have to understand how many users are there, because the security part, who is going to control the security, because security is also a very challenging thing. Security is managed
700 users. Yeah.
Seven.
The team is. We
700.
don't have a separate team for security.
Okay. Then maybe two basis consultants are enough. I thought that maybe several users. I thought maybe 5,000, 6,000 users are there. Then obviously you require more. So two basis consultants are enough. They can like 2 to 3 basis consultants. They can easily manage the complete landscape. Because there will be not too much transport. Only they just are responsible for S4 HANA. Other things are like on the demand, so they can plan for other things, because you are having only dev QS prod here, and they have to monitor the HA and QR. And backup team is also there, or backup team is separate, or they have to maintain the backup also?
Same team who is monitoring the backup.
Oh, backup
We
team.
have two backup scenario.
Okay.
We taking a full daily backup
Mm-hmm.
on one of the storage on the same server for production, and we take also a full backup on another machine that is transferred later to a tape library. So the backup team who is using like a third-party tool for.
So basis consultant just have to monitor. You are using third-party tool like Tivoli Storage Manager or Net Veritas. That is not managed by basis consultant.
It's Veritas, but we are not taking the back end online.
Okay.
We manage it to be on a file, then it be derived to another tape library.
Tape drives. Okay.
To keep like a 6 months backup or recovery.
So this is an automated process. So in this, they just have to monitor whether the backup got completed successfully or not. In case of problem,
But
this
we have a daily backup for Solomon. We
Mm.
have a weekly backup for Devon Taz.
and daily backup of production also. Daily or
Yeah,
maybe
sure. Production is daily, full
daily
backup.
full backup you are taking. Right. So 2 3 basis consultants are enough. Not too much work you are having. So like in your landscape, so 2 3 basis consultant would be enough. Again it will so 700 total users are there, so very not very big team. It's like 700 all end user, technical user, basis consultant. So it's a very small team. 700 users are a very small team. Yes.
Actually, it depends, in my opinion, on how the matrix was already
Right,
implemented.
right.
Because after that, you will face a lot of things that amendment is required. And if you are looking also from the perspective of security to handle such issues of user is granted much authorization, there is a segregation of duty should be applied, and there is a money release authorities that should be followed for such manual. So maybe it's not a big number, but it's complicated.
Yes, complicated. So how much is right now the in your system? It is 4 5 or 6 7. How many basis consultant you are having from the vendor side? So all basis support is doing by vendor. Huh? Vendor is your IBM or
No, no, no. We
huh.
are monitoring daily. We are monitoring everything.
Okay.
We're still granting the help of the support of our partners, sure, but it's more from the business side. It's not from the security side.
Okay.
We are trying to manage all the things from our side here, but
Hmm.
in case of we are facing a problem that's not able to be investigated, so we are raising the ticket to the technical team of our partner.
Okay.
But all
Okay.
the security issues, authorization rules is done from here. All the backup monitoring, all the daily monitoring is done here.
Okay. So it is like 4 to 5 guys are working right now. It is 4 to 5 guys are working. 4 to 6 guys in basis team.
No, man.
How
2 to 3 maybe.
2 to 3 in your organization. So I said that 2 to 3, yeah, 2 to 3 basis consultants are enough. So it is okay. 2 to 3 can maintain. 2 to 3 can maintain. But it depends on the load. If the load is high, obviously we can increase and we can automate all the things. As I said, we can do automation. We can have automation in monitoring. We can use STC01 task list we can create. We can use RZ20 for monitoring. We can even do the transport automation also. So everything depends on like how much automation you have done, because basis consultant have to perform regular activity, so we can do the automation of those activities. So with automation the basis consultant task will be like less. Otherwise if he is have to perform everything manually, then obviously you require more consultant. So you want to optimize, or how like if you want to optimize your current landscape, we have multiple optimization ways. After this training you will getting some inputs, with that you can optimize all the things. You can use RZ20, so you don't have to keep on monitoring. Everything is alert based, so when there is a problem automatically you will get an alert, so nobody is like continuous monitoring each and everything. So you will be getting an alert. And for transport also, task list also, you can create the different task list in STC01 and then execute, so all the tasks will be executed in one.
Actually, I think the business consultant should be focused on one of part of the basis, because the basis is a big oriented tasks. So how you should sometimes focus on the database, sometimes you should be focused on the operating system, and others you should be following what is the application server and the memory and things like security issues. So I think in my view, there is a load in here, so we can use some help.
Yes. So everything depends on the like workload, and then we have to properly distribute the workload also. So distribute workload. First you have to analyze your workload, and then you can do the because if you are not going to distribute the workload, obviously uh, that can cause a lot of performance issues and other things in the system. So everything can be in as actually that everything depends on how you have implemented SAP in your organization. If it is implemented by in a proper way, so uh, most of uh, maybe if I could share my experience, I worked with many companies. I worked with IBM, I worked with Accenture, I worked with Patni Computers, Capgemini, iGate, several companies I worked. So my work was very very less because the implementation partner, they have very well like implemented all the things. So there was no problem, very less problem. I just have to like very regular stuff I was doing. But if the uh, system is not properly configured, you will be getting it's a nightmare. Every day you are facing severe kind of problem that you will not able to solve that problem. You are raising a ticket to SAP. So everything depends how the system is configured, uh, how is your workload, how you are distributing the workload, what are the components you are going to install. You are having the web dispatcher also in your landscape, huh?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, web dispatcher also, so for distribution of the. Okay, so this is the thing in your organization. So it depends on organization to organization, culture of organization. Every organization is different. They have different work culture, different ethics, different policy. So there is no standard rule can apply. There is no standard rule. So it will depend on the workload. You can decide how many consultant. But in general, 2 to 3 basis consultants are enough for maintaining this kind of landscape.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for.
Yeah. If you want, I can like share you with like you want to like uh, uh, you want to experience, because I am having several project related documentation I am having for European customers and other customers. Maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow I can share you some documents like the companies who are having 1000, 2000, 5000 employees, what policies they are going to implement, how they are going to implement. They will be, most of the companies are having SOPs also. So you are also having the SOP. You are saying that when you have to monitor, you have the standard operating procedure, what things you have to monitor. But you can do better documentation if you are having the template, and that we can follow. Okay, so now we will see the Java system. In the Java system, we have seen the Java. This is MaxDB database. In MaxDB database, we have different user ID, control, and super DBA. So the password is utmaster 80 is the password. So the tools are SAP Management Console, SAP Microsoft Management Console, SAP Control are through NWA. In Java, we got additional term. It is going to start first the central service instance that contain the message service, NQ service, and gateway. Then it is going to start the Java instance. In Java instance, we got the ICM Internet Communication Manager and server process. If database is not started, it is going to start the database first, and then it is going to start the ICM. So whenever we are going to start the SAP system, this first program got called SAP CPE. SAP CPE program is going to copy the uh, binary files from the central directory to the local directory, and then it is going to read the profile file. In the default profile, it is mentioned what services it has to start, and then it is going to start the instance profile, then it is going to start the primary application server and additional applications. So here we can see start and stop the Java systems using SAP Management Console. Just now we have SMJ. We have stopped the particular instance J91. I can start from here. We can start the individual. If we start from here, we can start from here also. If we start from here, so since database and SCS is running, it is going to just start the J91 instance. Then it is going to ask the database. It is now asking for the database. If I, so I have to use control UT master 80. Database was already started, but it was just checking the database, and then it is going to like start the instance. So whenever we are going to use SAP Management Console, we are starting the SAP system. To start the database, it is going to use the host agent. Host agent you can connect using SID ADM. Through SID ADM, you are going to connect with the host agent, and host agent is going to call the database user ID, and then it is going to start the database. And from there, we can start the application server, we can start the SCS instance and Java instances. So here we can see the trace file, in above system also, we have seen the trace file. So we can see the trace file, Java related trace, we can also see, show the trace file. It is under the same directory, that is SAP start srv.log, SAP start.srv.log. We can SAP control, through SAP control we can also start and stop the same way. SAP control minus prot minus instance number minus function. So exercise 7 is optional, tools for starting and stopping of the Java system, that I have already shown you. And our next lesson is monitoring the start and stop procedure, how to monitor the system start and stop procedure, and then you can do both exercises 7 and 8. So log files, all the logs are located under this directory, USR, SAP, SID. In this case, in ABAP system it was D. D means dialog. In Java case it is J. J, then instance number, work directory. Here we can see the dev underscore J start, Java start. So whenever we are going to start the Java system, J start process got started, and then for each server process, it is going to start individual J start process. So let me verify. Let us verify. We will log in into the machine where the Java system is running. Java system is running here in SM host. Okay, so now we can see we got SMJ. Here we got 91 is running. In 91 we are having one ICM and two server process. So how many J start process we will be having? We can verify how many J start process we will be having. Task manager, because here it is simple. In Java, in ABAP, in Linux operating system, we have to type ps minus ef grep pipe grep, and then we have to check. In Windows system, it's very simple. We can go and check SAP control process. We can sort by the name, and we can check SAP start process. Sorry, J start, not SAP start, J start. Dev underscore J start. So whenever we are starting the Java system, J start process will be started for each of the server process. So we are having two server process and one ICM. So 1, 2, 3. It should be three server, three J start process should be there. So you can see here we are having one JStart process, one JStart, three JStart. One JStart process for ICM, and we are having ICM and two for two of the server. If I have created one more server process, so additional JStart process will be started. So from here we can go to this particular directory and we can see the status of the we can go to this directory, that is USR SAP SID, USR SAP SID SMJ, then instance. Under instance we are having the work directory. Under work directory we can have all the log, dev underscore JStart, ICM, when the Java system was available, not available, we can see it from here. We can see the log files from SAP MC also. There we have the option of analyze log files. So this option is there. Either at OS level we can see, or we can see it from the analyze log files. Here we can analyze the log files. Okay, so now we have exercise number 7 and 8. Both are optional exercise. Java system, we can check to start and stop, as well as you can check the log related to Java